But today, I'm not going to invite some, ordinary people. But today, I have two persons. You must heard of their name, which is Hanan and Maskanatul. I want to introduce them, who they are and why I invited them in my podcast section, because you must know them first. Okay, let's just start our podcast. I heard that you guys start your career in, cyberspace as a paranormal, right?
Yes, right.
Okay. When did it start? And who's the first that thought that being paranormal was a great idea?
She was the first to think that become paranormal was a good idea, and she was older than me and also had more experience.
Oh.
Yes, that's right. I invite Hanan to work together as a paranormal because I think he has a potential, and as for experience, is so I have more experience than Hanan because I'm older.
Oh, so you're older than Hanan?
Yes.
And you're the one who started this whole idea being paranormal. Wow,
Yes.
amazing. Next is, people say that paranormal is an activity related to supernatural activity and creepy stories, right? So, does that mean that you guys have those ability to, talking with ghosts?
Yes.
Really? Okay. Do your whole family have those ability?
Okay. My family also can interact with ghosts. Yes. Me and my family can see their form, and we can communicate with them, and we can see what they are doing.
Oh, so you're telling me your whole family have that ability? Oh my
Yes.
god. Interesting. So, I'm curious about something. Is it possible for ordinary person like me to get that ability?
Talking about normal people, maybe difficult because if you want to see them in real life, you must need a long ritual to good ordinary normal people can interaction with their person if they want to interact with normal people.
Oh. So I have possibility to talk with them? Really?
Yes, you have the possibility to talk with
Interesting. You guys must have your own experience with ghosts, right? Then what kind of ghosts you have seen? And how does it feel?
There are many ghosts that I've seen, and some are ordinary and some are scary. Some like to scare the people, some are quiet and some are noisy, and many more. Okay, and one that I've seen is scary but quiet grass, and his body was full of blood and tall. Yes, his hair was bushy, but it was quiet grass. And when I met with the grass, I feel little scary.
Oh, so you not always brave when meeting them, but
Yes.
you also feel scared? Oh, interesting. So, the ghosts have characteristic and emotion like us?
Yes,
Interesting. Would you tell me about your experience with ghosts?
Interesting experience might not be about ghosts or ghostly forms. It is more about the aura of a house, where the house is filled with a lot of people from the Dutch era, and the aura of the house is really scary and creepy. Especially the set of the house is very old.
So they also have their own aura.
It's not called aura, but scary aura.
Oh, scary aura. I see. Okay, I have the last question. So, I'm skeptical, but I personally have never had those experience with ghosts, or even I don't believe that they even exist. So, what would you do about it?
It's back to your own life. I personally won't be comment on it because believe it or not, they do exist among us.
So they exist. Like, is it possible for them to stand beside me?
Yes, it is possible.
Oh, scary. But can you see anything around here? Can you see ghosts here?
Yes, I can see. Okay.
Where? Where?
I can see a ghost in front of me, and he's a boy, he's a child, yes, and he has no hair, yes, and his eyes full of blood.
Oh my god.
Mental human.
Okay, you heard them right. They say that they saw a ghost here in front of them, which is a kid with a bloody eyes, with no hair, boys. Well, I personally can't see them, but can you see them? Let me know what you think about them. Okay, maybe this what I can talk with you all. Thank you for coming into my podcast section. And maybe I'll see you around in the next podcast section. Bye bye.